So it's the drill, man. See if anybody follows in. I just got back to the tilt. Cold outside out here in Denver. Went over to the gym real quick, trying to push up this 405 here soon. Think I'm gonna get the 405 by the time summertime hits. I'm just chilling though, seeing what everybody's on, man. Nothing else going on. Ain't nobody on the lives right now. We just chilling. But yeah, I just got back to the till. Got a cup of Joe in the system. About to rock out, see who's in here, tapping in. I got that custom, what it is. Mall High, what's up, my homie? Mall High, salute. Hey, you know what? I'm glad you in here, man. Stay tuned. I'm gonna chop it up about a couple different things, man, in the Broncos community. Uh, got a couple things I want to say that's on my chest. It's finally warming up in Minnesota. Dang, I heard Minnesota. I heard Minnesota's cold, bro. I was in South Bend, Indiana, for a minute and freezing. And one thing about Midwest, the snow don't go away like in Colorado. So big shout out to you for lasting. Jay Millie, what's up with my homie? How you doing, Mo? High salute to the Rada. What up, Carter? BCFFL in the building. To be honest, Mall High, nah, bro. I got about 70 more subs that I have to get going before I could get that up and running, and then I have to appeal the account with YouTube. So hopefully we can get it going, bro. Because I honestly, when it's all said and done, I honestly want to get back to that channel, but who knows? Who knows how that's gonna work out. But it would be nice, bro, because that channel is growing still without me even being active on it. Dang, the lighting's bad up here, bro. Hold on real quick. Let me see real quick. My bad. Let me see real quick. Let me see if I could get this together. My bad. Deal with me, Beam. No, we don't want that. Yeah, let's go right there. We good. Does it look like a little foggy, man, where you guys are at? I don't know, but I wanted to talk about this, man. To be honest, I put a video out, and I wanted to, get some insight from the subscribers, the real ones. I seen some of my Broncos community in here, the family. Mall High salute to all the real ones. It's all love and support from everybody. Chilling, getting a lot of good feedback, and people looking forward to our new show. Yeah, everybody tune in, man. Saturdays is going down. We got it going, man. It's gonna be good shows. The Super Bowl champs in the building. Hey, Mall High salute to you, my homie. But finally you get to touch what greatness feels like, man. You get to touch what I've been doing my whole life, Rada. Mall High salute to you, though. Thank you for tapping in. So I want to talk about this topic, bro. About Broncos country, the fan base, about what's going on amongst Bronco fans. You watching WrestleMania this weekend? I really ain't got a chance to get into WrestleMania, my homie. I remember when The Rock and Stone Cold and all them were a part of wrestling, and I think that was like the last era I actually watched. So yeah, it's been a long time. So let me ask a question, because we got football fans in the chat. What is the definition to you guys of a real fan? Like, when you look at what a real fan is, what is real fans to you guys? What is the traits of a real fan? Because there's this term going around Broncos country, what real fans are, what real fans are not. There's a lot of separation between the fan base. You got pessimistic fans that no matter what the Broncos do, there's no light, you know what I'm saying, on what Broncos are doing in the good direction, because of all the history of what's going on in the last 7 years. You got Bronco fans going at each other because some Bronco fans are choosing to actually, have faith that better days are amongst us. The offensive line, and this even goes not just for Bronco fans. This goes for other fans of other teams. Um, and your traits and your definition, what is a real fan? To Savage said, bro. I've been doing the Phantom of the Broncos. I've been a fan of the Broncos since 1989. Um, and I seen every ounce of Broncos football. I've done seen good times with Broncos country more than even the bad times. Since I've been a little kid, that's all I've experienced is them competing up to 2015, and then the situation with Peyton Manning. But even in that era, you know, years and years of just seeing them compete, years and years of seeing them going to the championship, years and years of seeing them, compete for AFC titles and AFC championship titles. I've seen it. I've been around through hardships. Don't get me wrong. Not everything has been glamorous. I've been around through, the days of Kyle Orton, bro. I've been around through the days of Jay Cutler and Jake Plummer, when Jake Plummer took us to, the 2005 AFC Championship when we lost to the Steelers. Um, as long as you support your team, whether that's buying merch, go to the games, home, or always watching games on TV. Now, let me ask you a question. If you're a fan, right, Jay Millie? If you're a fan and you ask for the higher ups, the franchise, the organization, you ask them to have change in the team and do stuff with action. And you got a coach that comes in, he starts rehauling what is the crutch of your team's downfall. And it's been the offensive line with Broncos country. You got a coach that comes in and he rehauls the offensive line, and you don't think it's actually going to work because your pessimistic side doesn't really want that to work, because you had a different thought process of how the Broncos are your team, how they should rebuild, and you didn't like players, you didn't like personnel players. So now you're basing your emotions on what the team should do. Sometimes in this football aspect, we catch feelings to certain players, we catch feelings to certain coaches. And then we let that dictate how we feel about the upcoming of the future. Now, everybody that knows me on here, I hear people getting mad at people for being fake fans, but I've seen girls become fans because their boyfriend is a fan. I've seen that also, man, and that's cool with me. But other people get mad at it. Well, the only thing I could say about that is, bro, is to be honest, like, I can't consider that a real fan. I consider that you support him because of different situations. For me, a trait of being a fan of a squad is you've been there for amount of time where you've been through thick and thin. You've seen, the terrible play from the squad, and you hold the logo with the utmost pride, you know. But there's fans out there that want stuff to crumble. Now, is that a real fan? Do you guys consider that a fan? If you don't get your way, do you put it out there like you want the team to crumble? Can you consider that a fan if you want your team to crumble because you have emotions invested into this team and you don't like what their decision is? So now you're putting it out there like you want the team to fail. I can't see that and look at that and be like, that's a trait of a real fan, because to me, you either hold the logo on your back with the utmost pride, and we got some real hitters in here, man. Oh yeah, let's go. Nuggets is about to beast out tonight, man. Let's go. Postseason play. We pay a certain part of their salary, so as fans, we should have to say, just don't go crazy over it. And I agree. Real fans should be able to voice their opinion, But there's a borderline of voicing your opinion and wanting the best for your organization, and then voicing your opinion out of frustration and putting hatred towards your franchise when you don't like the decision. When there's fans that actually do that, bro. And that's the levels of fandom. I feel, real fans, yes, we all want to state our opinions and views, but real fans is going to get up, represent their logo no matter what. How the hardships of a team is what creates a real fan. When you go through them trials and tribulations, you hit rock bottom with your squad, that's what builds the character of a real fan. Now, I can't say every fan that came in during the good years was a real fan of Broncos country, because now we're seeing the true colors of how shaky fans are. 5.2 seconds, they love a player. Next, in 5.2 seconds, they hate the same player they were just idolizing, bro. And to me, that just feels like it's wishy-washy, and it feels like they're only around and want to be fans when the good is here. They don't want to be fans and hold the logo with the utmost pride. They only want to be around and represent when the team's doing good. Other than that, and this is, let me see, this generation of fans are spoiled and haven't been loyal to nothing that Broncos country stands for. And 100%, Carter, we see it because we come from the BCFFL, bro. And even though we've had discussions where we didn't agree on stuff, our hearts have a genuine place for Broncos country to try to be the best top tier that it's always been, that we know the standards of Broncos country. But I catch it now, with the Peyton Manning, like you said, the spoil aspect, that's all they've known is the good times when Peyton Manning was here, because we can be truthful. There's fans that came in and rode in on the Peyton Manning era, fans that were already old enough to choose, but they came in, and when they felt the greatness of Peyton Manning and what he did for the franchise, they became Bronco fans in that era. So all they seen was the good times. All they seen was double-digit wins in a regular season. All they seen the Broncos going to the AFC championships, postseason plays, winning Super Bowl 50. All they seen was that. So now we have the aspect of losing the caliber of a quarterback like Peyton Manning and a legendary player. And we hit rock bottom because you don't substitute a player like that, man. It's hard to actually get a caliber of player quarterback wise. We all know it in the league. Look at your franchises. You need a quarterback to conduct traffic. And I'm sorry to say, Peyton Manning was in a whole bracket by himself. There's not a quarterback that ever's going to play the game like Peyton Manning and the knowledge of Peyton Manning. So when you lose that and that's your crutch, you start freaking out. You start not knowing what to do with your life as a Bronco fan, and that's when your true colors come out. I hate our off-season picks. One thing I could say, the only thing I could say, to be honest, my homie Mile High, is the offensive line was the biggest aspect. I really don't care about what's going on with other positions. I want the offensive line to be rebuilt and rehauled. I want the offensive line to be, the face, man, and be up front winning trenches, because we know that offensive line for the last 3-4 years, terrible. And one reasoning being is our coaches did not focus in on the offensive line, and it comes to show us. The evil head poked his head out of the ground during the season, and that's why you have quarterbacks not having time. That's why this and that. And that's the bottom line aspect, Omaha, I remember some of our fan base, they got in their feelings and left when we was losing in the mid of the late 2000s, but pop back up when we started winning. See, and that's my pet peeve. You just stated exactly what my point is, bro. You were here through the hardships. You were here through what the Niners had to go through the hardships. Now, is it fair for them to act like they're fans again? To me, they don't get that status with me. I'm not going to play this where, you left the Broncos in the hardships. You left, what you say you love in the hardships, and now you think you could rep the logo. You think that I'm gonna acknowledge you as a fan? And that's what I have with some of these Bronco content creators. They don't like the decisions of the higher ups, and all they do is cry. and they think they have it in them to cry in front of real Broncos country and display bad action when everything is toxic and everything is, out there negativity. There's nothing that the Broncos can do right now to these individuals that have these YouTube channels and platforms that's going to make them happy in any way. And they think they're at that level to actually say they're real Bronco fans, and they're feeding it to other Bronco fans. And these fools start believing this aspect of what these fools are talking about. They don't have genuine love for Broncos country. What it was is they want to free airtime up. They want to be a waste of space on airtime in YouTube and feed the public negativity because that's what feeds their content. They're not real Bronco fans, bro. They don't have the real blood of blue and orange because it shows through their actions. It shows through their actions. But what was funny is when they did have a move that they thought it was good, they got all happy, super happy-go-lucky. But then the very next day, the whole tune changed. 5.2 seconds. They're bashing the Broncos again. Come on, bro. That's not flying with me. It don't sit right in my stomach. And I'm glad. I'm pissed we're keeping Judy. And that's well, Mile High. Let me just say it like this, bro. We're gonna have opinions. I think Judy's gonna have a breakout aspect because of the simple fact is that offensive line is gonna allow Russell Wilson to create. You can't go off of Judy and what he did his rookie year, because if we talk about drop balls, if you really want to talk about drop balls, he had drop balls his rookie year. He hasn't had that problem in the last couple of years where he's just dropping balls. That was a rookie aspect, and that was one of the big things on Jerry Jeudy. Now, I understand that he hasn't lived up to the hype of a first-round draft pick, but let's see what he's going to do this coming up season with a rehaul, bro, when Russell Wilson has a little more time to create, and that's what we got to look forward to. Now, I understand, the Jeudy aspect. People want to trade him. You're not going to get a lot for Jeudy anyways. And do we want to just give away the first round draft pick when we went and we actually battled to get him in the draft? A rookie wide receiver could do more. Yeah, but that's another thing is, and I understand what you're saying. It was because of the aspect of the team, my bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what nobody says. I watched this with my eyes. I watched this in the physical form. I was at games. I watched teed in on Jerry Jeudy because I was big on Jerry Jeudy. 75 to 80% of a game, this dude had a step on every defender that he played against. No looks. There's been times where Jerry Jeudy was open the whole game and he got 3 looks the whole game because they did not utilize Jerry Jeudy in the aspect they were using him in Alabama when he was in Alabama. Now, Sean Payton, he's going to come up with schemes, bro, to utilize Jerry Jeudy in the proper aspect that you utilize Jerry Jeudy. They didn't target Jerry Jeudy these last 3 years. Yes, when he had his time to actually produce, there was times that he didn't produce in the form he should have. But, you have when you draft a first rounder like that, you have to literally develop this dude into being that star that you draft him for, bro. And there was no development at all. No development. I'm sorry to say they were going to KJ Hamler, the injury-prone KJ Hamler, more than they were going to Jerry Jeudy. And I believe that this is all around Jerry Jeudy's year to really show. Now, if he beasts us out, the tunes are going to change on Jerry Jeudy, and they're going to be like, we like Jerry Jeudy. We love his style of play. The last 3 games, Jerry Jeudy and Russell Wilson, after Hackett got fired, Jeudy was kind of producing. I was at the Charger game, Brody. And against that Chargers defense, Jeudy was getting down the field, and Russell Wilson was finding them all downfield. So we'll see, and I feel you. And don't take it wrong. Don't take it wrong, Mile High. We Broncos country, and brothers are gonna have different opinions. I just think, this is the best format and the foundation that Jerry Jeudy can produce. I believe that because of the scenario of the team, I believe it didn't let Jerry Jeudy create. I believe that just the way the team was built, bro, the way they just didn't even really actually care about offense, because let's face it, Vic Fangio didn't give two F's about the offense at all. All he did is focus in on the defense. So there was no schemes. And then look at who we had at offensive play calling. Offensive coordinator was trash, bro. You know, it's all around the whole team. It's not just Jerry Jeudy. It's the aspect that the team was not set. So let's see what they're gonna do under the new regime and see how they develop the aspect. And then after, I got a Jerry Jeudy jersey. I'm counting on my boy to try to see what's going on, man. So, I just don't want to throw him out the aspect of, man, I got a phone call coming in. My bad, people. What's up, family? Salute for carrying the flag against the fakes. There are a few franchises like Denver, Green Bay, Pittsburgh, the Raiders. The people know if they bring, they're going to get looks. Best route runner, Cat. Did you see what Payne said today about our offense and special teams last year? It was amateur hour. See? And that's what I'm saying, Rada. That right there, 303, is why I like Sean Payton, because he's not going to play this past Broncos foundation. This dude knows how to coach. This dude has a resume of coaching. So if he sees something and he says, no, we're cutting the trade talks, at me as a fan that don't really see the team up front, there has to be something that he sees. A guru when it comes to the offense aspect. We haven't had really, besides Hackett, but what did Hackett know, bro? I try to give him the benefit of the doubt, and Hackett didn't really know any aspect. But a guru that creates offenses, bro. Look what he did with New Orleans when they were a dumpster fire with a midget quarterback. Give Jeudy a year under Payton. Also, his 5th-year option is only. And that's what I'm saying, man. We just got to see, bro. Like, I really have been disappointed in Jerry Jeudy. To the fans that want, to trade him, I've been disappointed, definitely. But I want to see him under the right scheme. I want to see them utilize him the right way. I want to see, what he can do under this new regime. And if he doesn't produce this year, then it's on him. Every card is dealt with him now. He has a good coach. There's no excuse. Sean Payton, same result. Calling it now, Sean. Nah, I have to. Friendly disagree, bro. I believe Sean Payton to be 100%. I believe Sean Payton brings a different aspect of structure. I believe he brings an aspect of a winner. He's won a Super Bowl as a coach, and if we're talking the logic of success, what is success to people? I know a lot of individuals pretty much, there's a debate. Success is winning a Super Bowl, right? He got that under his resume. Success to some people is just getting to the playoffs. And over Sean Payton's time, he's got to the playoffs a lot of percentage of his NFL coaching life. So, we definitely going to see, man, it's going to be fun to definitely see how this, plays a part. People need to remember what Payton and how he built his team. That's what I'm saying, Big Carter. It's fun. It's a fun aspect to see the building. I believe, hey, Mile High, my homie, just think about it like this. We hit rock bottom, bro. We were under double-digit wins. Definitely with Sean Payton running the show, we're not going to be under 500, and that just opens the door to get back to the postseason. That opens the door to get back to what we know and what the standard out here is in Broncos country, and that's getting back to them postseason plays and Super Bowl runs, and remember his winning ways in New Orleans. And that's what we can go off of. Like we all say, your receipts speak volumes in everything you do, and his receipts speak volumes. What up, Big George? My high salute to the Riders. You know what it is, fam. Was Ace high school around when you was in? Yeah, bro. I remember that back in the day. It was for like spallies, right? Expelled kids. I went to the Learning Lab in Denver Street School, fam. That was for expellees too. Um, Harburg, I can't even pronounce that. Harburg turned Alex Alex Smith career around. So coaching is important, and a player. And that's one thing. Sorry for the not being able to pronounce homie's name. I always get it messed up. But you definitely have these coaches that got these pedigree of winning, and there's coaches that just got it in them to turn stuff around. There's coaches that just got, the aspect of that energy comes with them. And Sean Payton is one of them coaches, man. Sean Payton is one of them coaches that can get a team behind him. See, that's the thing is, bro, you look and you hear stories about Broncos country in the last 4 or 5 years, and the stories was the locker room did not even care about the coaches. They didn't follow them dudes. There was no leadership. Hackett definitely didn't have no leadership. That dude was like the players just didn't even respect that dude as a coach. And that's a big thing, bro. You need that respect as a coach. When I seen Hackett on that sideline and he didn't even break up the fight, bro, I said this fool don't have no leadership in him. Yes, agreed. Judy has been a letdown, but it was bad here. Really, really bad here under Hackett. Hackett needed help ensuring we get lined up correctly after week 4. Judy will have a big year. I believe that's the scenario in the case, my homies. Um, because it's a process, but the process can be good if you have, people to help you develop into the player that pretty much you were drafted to be. Let's not look over, bro. Jerry Judy was drafted to be a first round draft pick, and some people had him best in the draft over even CD Lamb, over even Ruggs, and he came into a dumpster fire in Denver. He came into an aspect, bro. Like, I don't care what you say. Um, the scenario of the way they did Drew Lock, and then he had to try to find his way, and he was already mentally messed up because Drew Lock, one of his biggest thing is that he didn't know how to read a defense. He had a cannon of an arm, and I think if they would have kept, who they had the first year when he came in like 4 games and won them 4 games, if they would have kept the first offensive coordinator, I think Drew Lock would have been more successful. But flipping in 1 year, the higher ups, it messed Drew Lock up mentally, and that's why he's not been successful in the NFL. But I think honestly, the just development and patience, bro, will have the squad a little more fired up. What you think our biggest need in the draft, bro? Man, to be 100 now, since we have the offensive line actually rebuilt a little bit, we got it rehauled and it's more strong, homie. We need to get some linebackers. I don't know how the class is coming in the draft, but our linebackers, bro, cover like linebackers that can cover a tight end like Kelsey. Um, we need some help right there, homie. I like what they did, in the secondary. But we need some help with linebackers, bro. Maybe get some rotation players on that defensive line. I'm pretty excited though, man. I just want to see what this offense can create. I want to see what the offense can create. Did you hear about Lamar Jackson? Yeah, I mean, I'm hearing about it, and we don't know, but it might go down. It might go down, my homie. And then in your division, you don't have the threat of Lamar Jackson. So maybe y'all can create and start rebuilding. As the Steelers, and retake the division. Because with Lamar Jackson, he brings another game. I just don't know if he's built to win postseasons with Baltimore Ravens. He hasn't won a postseason game, so we'll see. We'll definitely see. Mile high, I think we could over 500 as we're gonna run the ball a lot. That's another thing. We definitely gonna have an arsenal with the run game. So get the run game together and then utilize your wide receivers with that play action. And we know Wilson can get mobile. Bro, I know people say Wilson was messing up a lot, but there's a lot of scenarios, man. Offensive line was trash. I don't know if you guys read about the article that he lost one of his bestest friends before the season even started, and he was a mentor to Russell Wilson. The emotional effect to Wilson's mindset, it hit him hard, man, and it showed on the field, bro. His mind wasn't there, and then having the emotional aspect, everybody in the whole NFL, the whole organization, the whole thing of the NFL disrespecting him as a player, a man, his family. I think he'll be better suited with Sean Payton. You know, Sean Payton could be that mentor to Russell Wilson that he needs, the void that he lost with his mentor. So, you know, it's another thing. Sean Payton is one of them coaches, bro, that gets players to play for him. Hey, man, on the Albie and Ten and Drew are nice, but they showed they can't cover. And that's the truth, bro. And that's been our crush with Broncos country, is that our linebackers cannot cover tight ends, and then physical tight ends like Kelsey, you know, and that's who we really need to prepare for and build. This is to really compete with these Chiefs, because the Chiefs right now, they're on a pedestal and they feel like they're running the league. They feel like they're the dynasty that everybody started predicting. I seen an article about Patrick Mahomes. He ain't even in his prime, but he's better than Brady. Pump the brakes. Come on, man. Pump the brakes. You have, with them statements, bro, you have a lot of ground you have to cover to be Tom Brady and the level he did. And why would you even compare them? They're two different type of players, two different era aspects. They might relocate. Bro, nah, for real. I'll be irritated if they relocate that stadium, man. They might relocate the stadium, bro. I hope they better. They don't need to relocate it where it's at, man. Keep it where it's at. We don't need DIA. We don't need to relocate the stadium, bro. That Mecca's right there in the Sun Valleys, bro. Um, who you think should get Lamar? What teams were actually looking at? Because I didn't they say the Jets were looking at him? Oh, what if he went to the Jets or the Browns, bro? I don't know, man. Who's looking at him? Who's looking at him? Let's find out. Wilson was running for his life all year. He was. They were. He was. He didn't have no pass protection, my homie. And when he got a little pass protection last year in a couple games, he did his thing. He beasted it out. I seen Russell Wilson look. There was glimpses of old Russ, like, he exclusive in that pocket, get out to that side and just boom, hit the wide open wide receiver, bro. He extended the play where he let his wide receivers, eat in them last couple games. It was nice tapping in with you. I'll see you in Denver this season, fam. All high salute to the rider. You know what it is. Oh, dang. Atlanta might get Lamar. Oh, that might be a good pickup for him, man. Get rid of Wilson and bring Lamar. He said, get rid of Wilson and bring Lamar. I mean, it's wishful thinking, but, I think they're gonna be set on stone on what's going on, man. They paid him some bread, so they're gonna try to utilize his skills, man. They're gonna try to utilize his skills, though. But to get back on topic, though, man, I ain't gonna keep rehashing over this. I want to give a shout out to the young Broncos fans, my little homies that I've been around, for a minute. They've been tapping in on my channel, bro. I am proud of you dudes for talking up and speaking your mind on these pessimistic aspect of fans that say they're fans, but really you can see that they're not. So mile high salute to all the riders, the homie Preacher Man, the homie CA, the homie Snakebite, and even Mile High 6. Mile High salute to you guys, bro. You guys stand on your own too, and you ain't just following suit of everybody that's just out there that says, oh, I'm a Bronco fan, bro. You standing on your own too. And with that being said, I'm riding with you. Savage right behind you, riding with you fools, bro. So, I'm gonna let it be known, man, to you fools that got these channels that just think that y'all could talk reckless. You want the domino effect of, the head honchos to come back and bring it. We definitely, I'm riding with the homies on this. They make some good points, and their hearts are in the right place. So I can't just, allow you as older fans to try to go at the little homies, the younger ones. Um, so if you want the smoke with the savage on this Broncos country, you got it. You know what I'm saying? I'm stepping in for the homies. Um, I heard Lamar to Atlanta, Refs Kingdom won the Super. Hey, we agree on that. I was sick, but they pushed them through. They wanted that Super Bowl, bro. They pushed them through, and there was some iffy situations in that postseason, them postseason games, and it was wild, homie. The idea of moving the stadium doesn't taste good, but think about this: we can get Super Bowl for major fights, etc. Where would I, where what I'm not sure they could do that where it's at now. I feel you. I feel you. If it's about money, so be it. That's what they're gonna say. But like, I don't know, homie. As we know, we being Denver natives, there's nothing like coming over that highway, seeing that big logo and that stands, Almighty Broncos country when you come into the city. Now they move it. DIA is like the only place I could see them moving it. Who wants to travel? I know I don't want to travel 40, 50 minutes to go to DIA and that packed road all the way that long stretch to DIA to just get to a game. Man, that's not the Mecca of Broncos country, man. Sun Valleys is the Mecca of Broncos country. Coming over that highway and being in still the neighborhood is the Mecca of Broncos country. Visiting fools coming out from outside cities and coming to our state, and they got to come and they got to see that young, almighty Broncos country, the stadium, bro. That's what I love. I mean, I understand the fights and all that stuff, but man, it's Broncos country before any of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man, but it's a evolve or overdue situation. I hate the idea of moving out of Denver. I agree, evolve or die. Real shit. All they have to do is build a dome. See, that was another aspect too. Can they just build a dome on the recent? Man, we got billionaires. We Walmart rich. Walmart country. They can do whatever they want. Walmart get the discount, man. They could, man. Our owners are just our owners are crazy, homie. They rich, they billionaires, homie. Um, Lucifer is pretty cool. Seeing coming from the airport. Oh man, that's a wild horse, bro. You ever seen it in the storm? It looks evil. DIA, man. It looks crazy over there in DIA. Them blue eyes, that blue horse. Um, I don't know, man. I guess maybe I'm stuck in my ways. I'm a old South stander, my homies. Cause my thing is, bro, is like you move the stadium, the Denver Metro on a Sunday. It's just going, especially if you live in that area, the Denver Metro on a Sunday is just gonna be dead, homie. It's gonna be dead, bro. It's not gonna be like it's game day. All that little area is just gonna be dead, and that's a minute out there to DIA, bro. But I heard that's where they're supposed to be moving. No, I heard that they're supposed to be moving illages out that way, and I heard that they're supposed to build some casinos out that way too. Um, I don't know when it's supposed to be due, but that's what I'm hearing. Didn't he almost kill the first guy building? Oh yeah, he died, homie. The fool that actually built it, the first dude, he died. It fell on him. My preference is to move illages and Montaigne and Walton get together and make the area. That's what I'm talking about, my brother. 303 City. I'm talking about that. A fan zone, you know, have that whole area, the fan zone. They already got Yellow Wolf. I don't know if all my Denver natives on here seen the Yellow Wolf. Cool exhibit. They have that right by the stadium. Um, Illages, I would say move that out to DIA, and then build a more exciting area around the stadium, build bars and make it just live over there, make it a good venue. But I think they're in the right aspect because the owners are already, they're building on the stadium already as we talk, as we speak, man. They already doing construction over there. So, I think these owners really want to make this a destination. Come watch some sports. I agree. Don't move it. If Minnesota can buy a dome, hell yeah. And they got some crazy weather out in Minnesota, bro. So they got to have a dome over there. You know, it would be cool to get a retractable dome. You know, I don't know how many everybody goes to games, but like primetime games, bro. I love primetime games, bro, and that element of the city of Denver, bro, and seeing that orange sky, seeing Almighty Broncos country at the nighttime, bro, and then primetime games being in them stands. There's nothing like it, man. 5280, and that's something that stays embedded right there. But uh, so that's a topic aspect too, man, and they made us they made us in Minnesota pay for the Vikings dome. They tax cigarettes like crazy. They been like $11 a pack. Damn, hey, that will persuade you not to smoke cigarettes. Don't smoke cigarettes. Paying $11 a pack. That's wild, homie. I don't know if I could do that. Um, so yeah, man, that's a lot of different things to think about. A lot of different things. Oh, another thing too. I wanted to say, somebody brought it to my attention. So I just want to make this clear, man. Um, I'm not biased when it comes to like the politic aspect. I'm not biased to anybody's neighborhood. Um, I know somebody had mentioned it to me that you know, don't seem like I'm biased to certain neighborhoods. I got love for all real riders from every aspect of politics, bro. I don't have no will ill to anybody's organization because there's riders from all organizations. Um, when I'm telling these stories, bro, it's just about my younger days. It's about experiences that I went through as my younger days. And that comes with, being an active member of an organization. I mean, it's just war stories, bro. And, I got love for all the riders out there, bro. There's riders from every organization, every hood, and that's just the aspect. I don't want nobody to ever feel like, I'm trying to make fabrications on stories because that's not my get down. I see that a lot with YouTubers, and they make stuff seem different than it really was. You know, it's been a road and an aspect that is cool because I'm finally at a good stage in my life where I can actually, be cool with everybody in the city, bro, and have, people from every sector, showing love. And, that's what it is, bro. So that's kind of what I wanted to make clear on this stream too, is like, I ain't got a bias towards nobody, homie, my stories are just experiences and a testimony, so that's what it is, Rodas. Because it was brought to my attention on some of my videos. It's like, dang, homie, the homies done got knocked down all in your stories, bruh. I mean, the homies is always getting beat up. Nah, bro, it's in the story that I'm telling you, that's what happened. There's no fabrication. There's no lie in the aspect of what happened. It just happened, But I'm an open book, like I told you, bro. I got knocked out by the MMA fighter. Boom, slid me. My whole mouth was hooked with a big old hole in my mouth. So um, and that's what it is, bro. I'm actually, I got the homie coming over right now. He just got out the jail. I'm gonna go tap in with him, bro. Thank you for everybody tuning in. Had to get that off of the chest real quick. Let it be known. Mile high salute to all the riders in here. And that's what it is. I'm gonna tap out though. You know what it is. Let's go.